Hello everyone, today I'm going to be sharing some NCLEX tips that work for me and will hopefully work for you. So I am going to give you guys a little bit of a backstory. My name is Alejandra. I am 22 years old. I took the exam in California. That is where I currently reside, and that's where I finished the nursing program. So I finished the nursing program in about October. I took the first exam I could, which was in November, and I got my license in November, and I got my first job in December. So all in all, from finishing the nursing program to getting a job, it was about a month and a half time. So with that being said, let's get straight into the tips. My first tip is to take your exam as soon as you possibly can. I know that sounds nerve-wracking, and a lot of times you want to hold off for another week or another month even, but I think it's best to take it as soon as you possibly can because everything you learned in nursing school is still fresh. Not only that, but you have at least 2 weeks to a month to prep since you're not able to schedule your exam until they give you the okay, which takes about 2 weeks to a month. So you're able to prep, and while you're prepping is still fresh in your mind as well. My next step would be to attend programs that your school may offer. My school offered a program called the PASS program, which was basically a NCLEX study session, which would go over subjects that are frequently asked about in the NCLEX exam. This program was designed to help you pass your NCLEX the first time, and it was very helpful for me. We used a book for the NCLEX. I will link it down below if you don't know about it already. If school doesn't offer a program, you can look online and see if anywhere near you or locally offers those NCLEX study sessions. My next tip would be to use practice questions. Practice questions help you prepare for how the NCLEX words questions and answers on the exam, and it helps you better understand the questions and answers on the exam. For this, I would recommend the program UWorld, but UWorld is a little bit overpriced. It's $100, but I'm not sure if they raise the prices, but that's only for a month. I will link it down below as for both RN and LVN. I'm sure there are cheaper programs that are just as good. You really just need the basic understanding of how they word questions and answers. Because if you're downloading UWorld thinking that it's going to give you the exact question or a similar question, it is not. It gave me no similar questions or answers that I thought it would, but it does help you prepare for how they word. When you're studying at the end of your course, make sure to go over the basics and really hound in on your weak subjects. For me, my weak subject was pharmacology. I feel like it was learning a whole new language, so it was very difficult for me. I really did focus on pharmacology, and I feel like I got it down. I only got about 3 or 4 pharmacology questions on the NCLEX, but I was prepared if I did end up getting more. Go over the basics, go over the stuff you already know, the stuff you even feel comfortable with. Just kind of go over it. I will link below NCLEX book, and you can go over that. Just kind of skim through it. You don't have to read the whole thing, but do skim through it. If you took notes during the program, make sure to go over your notes if you can. At least just skim through it. You would be surprised how many things just stick to you just by skimming through stuff. Okay, so these tips have more to do when you're actually in the testing center. For this, I would definitely recommend going in with a positive mentality. Even if you don't feel confident, which I know it's really hard to feel confident, you're always nervous, just go in and think, I'm going to kill this exam. Because the way you walk in really does have an influence on how you do. If you walk in thinking, oh, I'm gonna fail, you are more likely to fail. So just walk in thinking, you know what, I got this, I know what I know I can do this, and take the exam with confidence. My next tip while you're in the testing center is don't overthink. When you answer your question, don't overthink it. Just read the answer, and if you feel good about it, choose it. Don't second guess yourself. Don't change your answer while you're there. Go with your first intuition. Go with your gut. And my third tip while you're in the testing center would be reread the question if you don't understand the question. If you are reading a question, you're thinking, what in the world? Read it at least 3 times and visualize it. Close your eyes, say the question again to yourself, and visualize the question. It will help you a lot to be able to understand the scenario they're giving you. And then if you still don't understand it, read the answers. Sometimes there's answers that are way off, or sometimes there's even answers that have nothing to do with the question they're asking you. It can be a correct answer, but if it doesn't have any correlation with the question they're asking you, that's not the one you should pick. And that concludes all my tips for you guys today. So if you like this video, please make sure to like and subscribe. This was my first YouTube video, so thank you guys for tuning in with me and bearing through all the side noise. I do hope to upload more videos in the nursing world, nursing story times. If you have anything you would like me to film or any tips or anything at all, please just comment down below. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.